1 to 4. Genesis 39 verse 1 to 4. See, and Joseph was brought down to Egypt, and Potiphar, an officer of Pharaoh, captain of the guard, an Egyptian, bought him of the hands of the Ishmaelites, which had brought him down thither. It says, look, and the Lord was with Joseph, and he was a prosperous man. One of the definitions of favor is that God is with you. Says, and the Lord was with Joseph, and he was a prosperous man, and he was in the house of his master, the Egyptian. Look at the next verse. And his master saw that the Lord was with him, and that the Lord made all that he did to prosper in his hands, because God was with him. Look at the next verse. And Joseph, you see, when God is with you, it's amazing. And Joseph found grace in his sight, and he served him, and he made him overseer over his house. Says, and all that he had put into his hand. Put that thing in the New King James again, that same verse. New King James Version. Says, so Joseph found what? Joseph found favor in his sight. Because God was with him, Joseph found favor in his sight. And because he found favor in his sight, it means that now he was able to be appointed to the place of authority. The place of authority. Give me the verse, please. So Joseph found favor in his sight, and served him. Then he made him overseer of his house. Favor will do you things you never thought. You will be lifted above your peers. You will be lifted above the rest of the people. You will be. Favor is not easy. Then he made him overseer of his house, and all that he had, he put it under his authority. Let me tell you something. It does not mean that Potiphar did not have servants before Joseph came. There were people there. Maybe some of them have been with him for many years. The guy has just come. The Ishmaelites have just sold him. But the Bible says, when he looked at Joseph, the Lord was with him. He saw this one, God is with him. And because of that, he favored him. Favored him. And he made him overseer of all that was in his house. Wow. Your promotion will come through favor. Your lifting up will come through favor. Let's go to verse 20. I want to show you something. The madam did certain things, and then the guy was taken to prison. But look at what favor will do. It will follow you to prison. Then Joseph's master took him and put him into prison. So it's a place where the king's prisoners were confined. And he was there in the prison. Where? Joseph is in prison. Look at the next verse. Verse 21, please. It's coming. Verse 21. See, but the Lord was with you. By the time you hear the Lord is with him, you know favor is there. Yeah. But the Lord was with Joseph and showed him mercy, and he gave him favor in the sight of the keeper of the prison. Look at the next verse. And the keeper of the prison committed to Joseph's hand all the prisoners who were in the prison. Whatever they did there, it was his doing. He finds people in prison. Some of them, you can be sentenced for life imprisonment. Some of them have been there for their lives. The guy has just been pushed into prison. And then when the keeper of prison looks at him, he says, God is with him. May this be your testimony. I said, may this be your story. That when people see you, they will say by themselves, God is with this one. And because God is with this one, that they will favor you. That they will, listen, favor is not fair. You are finding people waiting for Potiphar. They've been laboring, they've been loyal, they've been there. You have just come yesterday. You are made overseer. Favor is not fair. And favor can make even your other peers to even be jealous of you. kill him because he was favored by the Father. When favor is upon your life, you can even develop many enemies. Because favor makes you to break protocol. Favor makes you not to follow the usual pattern of doing things. Favor makes you just came and all of a sudden your salary is multiplied. You are lifted, you are given a post. It's just amazing. You have applied to see that others applied before. When your letter enters, they put everything aside and they concentrate on your application. Favor is not fair. Favor is not fair. So one of the ways that God is going to bless you is through favor. I was giving them a testimony in the morning when we were looking for to buy our first house. We were told there's a house where the people are selling. When we got there, the lady greeted us. We found Chinese there and people with money. We found them there. The lady said, "Who are you?" We said, "What are the Kabelo said? What are you giving us?" "Oh, no, we heard this house is for sale." Said, "Go and come back later." Never met the woman before. Said, "Go and come back later." Little did we know she wanted to have time to dismiss Chinese and these people with money. Then when we later came back, she says to us, "When I saw you, I liked you." Nanuli Kabas Kabaya. And she said, "Come, let me show you your house." And she took us through room to room and she kept saying, "This part is not okay. I'm reducing the money. This part is not okay. I'm reducing." She, before we negotiate, she was negotiating for us. Said, "I like you. You're so young. There's something about you. I like you. And I want you to be the one to take the house." That's how we bought our Block 6 house. Favor. How's a favor? People with money. I didn't even have money. If I tell you the true testimony, when the bank said I should pay her 10%, she said, "I will write to the bank to say you have paid me 10%. If you want to know it well. Say, "I will write you. You can see how you pay me the vet. You see how you develop a structure of how to pay." I didn't have money, but I had favor. I'm carrying favor. I said, "I'm carrying favor." Many people don't know how I ended up going to America. I was driving Apostle Smith to the airport. Just a young pastor, happy to drive a senior minister. On the way to the airport, he said, "I've been looking for time to be alone with you." I said, "Yes, sir." I'm driving my Mazda 3. My Mazda 3, some of you don't know it. I was driving my Mazda 3. And I said, "Yes, sir." He said, "You know, I go to America every year. I've always been seeing you every time I come to Botswana. I like you. I want you, if you agree, to come with me to America." And this is what he said. He said, "I want that when I go there, because the work is much, that I preach, I rest, the next day you preach, so that I rest." He met many pastors. Also speaking to many people. He said, "I like you. I want you to accompany me to America this year." How can it not make others jealous? Favor is not fair. It makes you to be preferred above other people. I mean, servants have been there in Potiphar's house, but the man has just come. He's made overseer. No qualification of taking or being a servant. He has been a son of a rich man, but he has come now. As he has come, he's made overseer in the house. How do you explain that? Only favor can be the answer. Amen. May the Lord release favor upon you. I said, may the Lord release favor upon you. You come for interview with many people with doctorates and masters. You have come maybe with your diploma or just a degree. Maybe you are just a graduate. You know experience. Your CV is not long. Is that from 5A and then you be this? I have 2-1. That's it. And other people, I went there. But as you are in the panel, before the panel, the owner of the company is looking at you and something is saying to him, the Lord is with this boy, the Lord is with this girl. And after everything is done, he says, "Bring me that boy. Bring me that boy." Say, "I saw your CV. It's not very appetite, but I like you." You don't understand me. But I like you. In other words, the rest have been disqualified. Because favor has won. May favor work for you. I said, may favor work for you. How does God bless?